Such a dumb So, right before we filmed this video, even before the camera turned on, I took one of Kiara's lamps and I set it on the desk to get like more lighting in the room. Well,
she dropped my
lamp. Me being me, exactly.
She dropped my lamp.
Yeah, and there was like shards all over the floor. Now we had to like put down a towel so we don't step on it.
It's cool, bro.
Sorry.
It was like a $10 lamp at like Walmart.
Yeah. I'm gonna get you a nice lamp. Sexy lamp. A better lamp. So you can thank me for this. Okay. Hey guys, it's Taylor.
Kiara. For today's video, we are just going to be telling stories. We're both gonna say 2 stories. One of them is gonna be embarrassing, and one of them is just any story that you can think of from your past. And these are all true.
So I've been watching story. Okay, just be natural. Be natural. Great. The wall did not deserve that. So storytime videos are very popular on YouTube, and I watch a lot of storytime videos, especially Shannon Rose. Oh my god, that girl is like so real and so honest, and she's just amazing. Really plain. So for my story, I'm going to be telling a very embarrassing story that I've only told like my close friends, and this happened with my mom, by the way. And I've like never shared this on the internet, and I'm kind of scared too, but at the same time, like I want to be like open with you guys and just tell you things so like we can laugh together and just, you know, reflect on how stupid it was. But you know, what story you're gonna be telling?
With this one, it's more of something that happened like, God no, like 4 years ago.
Yeah. With
me and her. It's hard to explain it. Like it was funny, but not.
Yeah, like when you look back on it, it was like funny, oh ha ha ha. Like she basically like saved my life in a sense, so thank you.
I love you. I do these things.
I will get you a lamp as a reward.
I'll get you a lamp for saving my life. Here's your lamp. You saved a life. Yep. Congratulations. Here's your lamp.
We're gonna start with my story since it's the most painful. No, yours is more painful, like on a physical
level. Like on a physical sense, but yours is more painful emotionally.
Mentally, yeah. Okay, so I was with my mom one night and she needed to go pick up her friend in the city, and this was already like pre-planned or whatever, so like I was like, yeah, road trip. So like we leave her house and we're on our way to where I need to go, and she stopped at the gas station because, you know, her gas tank was nearly empty and it was gonna be like an hour-long drive, so you know she needed to get some gas. And I'm just like, you know, since we're gonna be like on a mini road trip, Mom, let's get some snacks and something to drink. And I was obsessed with Arizonas. Like I would drink them every single day, and I think I got like 4 Arizona iced teas. It's pretty bad, but like I was just obsessed and I just couldn't pass it up. So like we got our snacks, you know, she filled up her gas tank and we were on our way. Okay, so like we were driving and I opened up the snacks. We got like some gummy bears and like Doritos or whatever, just really crappy food, and like we were just eating and talking, and you know, I opened up my Arizona, and this was probably the worst decision in my life. I drank all the Arizonas in less than 15 minutes. I was just gulping that shit down. So fun fact about me, I have the bladder of a newborn puppy. If I drink something, I have to instantly pee like right after. So we finally got onto the bridge, and you know, like we're jamming out to music, we're having a good time, and then after like I start to feel, you know, like I gotta pee. And so I told my mom, just like, okay, you know, I'm gonna have to pee here in like, you know, a couple minutes. You know, the most I could hold it, 15 minutes, or else I'm gonna be pissing in your car. Well, funny story is that I actually did. Okay, we're gonna get into that. And she goes, oh, there's gonna be a bathroom on the bridge, and like this was a new bridge that was built to get into the city, and we've never been on it before, so I'm just like, okay, you know, yeah, they're just gonna have random bathrooms on the bridge. And so I believed her, and like we're getting halfway through the bridge, and like it's starting to get like intense. Like my bladder's full, like I need to pee. I tell her, Mom, I need to pee, like I need to go now. And she goes, just wait another like 5-10 minutes, we're almost off. Well, at this time, it was like around 6-7 p.m. and like people were coming home from work, so like the bridge was like packed. Like we were not moving, and I was getting so worried. I'm just like, oh my god, like what's gonna happen if I can't find a bathroom in like the next 5 to 10 minutes. So of course 5 to 10 minutes went by, and still we probably moved like 5 feet, and like the bridge, like to get off, was probably like another like 20-minute wait, and my body was like, oh no. And so what happened is that I had to pee so bad, I was literally crying. I was like, Mom, I have to pee. And like if you ever know when you have like a really full bladder and you have to go to the bathroom, if you're in like a long line or like a bathroom's just not available, like for me, it really hurts. And like it was just so intense for me. And so like I started crying, you know, because I'm a baby. And I was just like, oh my god, mom, it hurts. And she was like laughing her ass off. She was like, oh my god, and was like laughing at me. And I was like sitting here crying, having to pee. And so what ended up happening is that I was sitting in the front seat with her in our car, and so I went in the back seat. What we did is that we took one of the bottles, one of the Arizona cans, and we took a knife, one of her pocket knives, and we cut off the top. And what I did is that I took my jacket that I was wearing, I put it over my lap, I pulled down my pants, and I like put the Arizona can like right up to my vagina, and like I was peeing so much that it was overlapping the can and going onto her seat, and I was literally rolling down the window and dumping cans of my urine onto the freeway. I mean, onto the bridge or whatever. It was so bad. And like this new bridge, like it was like in 3 lanes. They actually expanded the bridge because the other bridge was like very small. And like all these cars, like my mom's car was right here, the next car was literally like 2 feet away from us, so obviously like people could like see what was going on. I was literally crying, dumping my urine onto the freeway. I think I hit someone's windshield at one point, and I asked my mom to turn up the car stereo so like she wouldn't hear me pee, because that's just like really awkward. And she was like laughing hysterically and like crying and like, oh my god, and I'm just like sitting there crying, you know, just peeing all over her car seat. And finally, like, once we get off the bridge, like, I am just soaked. Not like, you know, sprinkle. I am soaked, like, from my waist to my toes. It was really bad. So what happened is that we had to stop at a store. We went to, I think, like, Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I walked in the store with drenched, pissed pants, and I think that people could tell. And, because, like, you know, it was just wet. Just very wet. From behind and in front, and it went down, and you could see like the strip of the urine go down my legs. I think it even got in my shoes. I don't know. I didn't have time to check. Like I literally went in that store, I went on the clearance rack, and I found the most ugliest, cheapest pair of leggings that I could found. We bought, you know, the leggings. So I bought in my pants, and we had drove to a gym nearby. I have a 24-hour fitness membership, and like with 24-hour fitness memberships, like you can basically work at any gym around like the area. And so like there are multiple gyms around, but like they had a 24-hour fitness. I'm just like, oh my god, yes, like I can go shower off, I can change, this is gonna be amazing. So what ended up happening is that I walked into the gym and I asked like if they had towels, and they didn't have towels. You had to buy towels. It was like $5 or $10. I'm pretty sure it's $5, but I'm like, they're expensive for like a towel. And usually at the gym, like where I live, the 24-hour fitness, they already provide you like towels. And so I was just like, huh, that's weird. And so I went out to the car and I asked my mom, I said, Mom, like I need to buy a towel, like I need like to wipe myself obviously off like when I get out of the shower and rinse off. She goes, I'm not buying you a towel. And I'm just like, what? Like I need a towel. And she handed me her jacket and she says, wipe off with this. I'm not spending my money buying you a towel. So I grabbed my mom's jacket that she handed me to wipe myself off with. Couldn't spend $5 on a towel. Like, I don't know. We're just cheap like that. Our family's cheap. Okay, what can I say? Okay. She's gonna hate me for saying that. So my mom hands me, obviously, her clean jacket. I couldn't use mine because mine was pissed all over. And so I take her jacket and I walk into the gym. I type in my little code, and then after I go into the girls' locker room, so I take off my clothes and I have my new pair of pants, you know, that I bought, and I put it in like the lockers that they had there. And then after I go off into the shower, I obviously shower off with like the gym soap, whatever. And then after, as soon as I walk out, I'm just like, wow, I don't have a towel. Like I have to use this jacket to like wipe my body off. I'm gonna look like a lunatic. So I walk out to the locker room, and of course there has to be people there. I think there were like girls like coming back from their workout or whatever, and like gossiping. I don't even know, but they were just like all standing around looking at their butts in the mirror. I'm just like, oh my god, like this is so awkward. It's like I'm walking out like holding the jacket like this, a bare ass naked. I'm just like, excuse me, and there were like people like around my locker. It was so awkward. So I finally got my clothes. I went into a bathroom stall and like wiped myself off with the jacket, got dressed, and then after I walked out to the car, and I'm just like, really, Mom, like you made me go through this. Like first off, like you lied to me about you know, a bathroom being on the bridge. I think that she just said that. And then after, she makes me wipe off my body with her jacket. So yeah, it's just one of those things. And then after I had gotten new clothes, you know, I was clean again. And then after, we went to go pick up her friend, and we didn't have her friend sit in the back seat because, you know, it was full of piss. We had her sit in the front seat. So that is my very embarrassing story. You know, it may be a little bit too TMI for you guys, but, you know, I want to be open. Like, I want to tell you stuff like this. I don't know why, but, you know, I just feel like it's just a good laugh. So, Kiara, your turn.
What?
Your turn.
This was a story of me and her a really long time ago, like probably like 8th grade. 8th? 7th?
No, it was like 6th
7th.
grade. It was 6th grade.
Okay, 6th grade, so, you know, over 4 years ago. My mom and my dad were divorced for like ever. Our families are okay.
Yep.
Moving on. So my mom lived 4.5 hours away from my dad at the time, so I'd have to go back and forth, but sometimes my mom wanted to go to my dad's town and just stay at one of the hotels and stuff like that. And me and Taylor, you know, we were like really good friends. We started becoming like super uber good friends like around 5th grade. Because I lived down here and we're like, oh, well, you know, our siblings know each other. And we're like, oh, okay, who's this person? We just started hanging out and stuff like that. So while that was happening, Mom was just like, oh, this hotel has a pool. And I'm like, what? I'm not messing that up. Free pool, right? Because I don't have a pool. So, and I took this chick along because I'm like, girl, we need to go have some pool party fun.
Yeah,
She's
her
like,
mom was in
"Let's do
town
this."
visiting, and like we just wanted to go to like her hotel and swim.
And like hang out and stuff. And so while we were there, we were just swimming, you know, doing us the women biz. And this chickie, we're at the deep end of the pool, like deep end.
Of course, it had to be the deep end.
Yeah, I know, right? And she had like this like massive like leg/foot cramp, and she's like, she couldn't swim. And I'm like, me with like the worst lungs and strength in pool ever. I'm like, god damn it. So I'm just like trying to like help her get out, and it's just making us both sink, and she's like in pain, and I'm like, I feel really bad right now. I'm like, damn it, I can't save you because I'm a fat ass. Screw you.
I was a fat too. Like, we weighed the same, so imagine like trying to pull your own weight out of the pool. Like,
yeah, like I can't even do a pull-up, man.
Yeah,
Shit.
so imagine her trying to like pull me out. She would like, I would like take her with me.
It's like, if I'm dying, you dying with me. Ain't no choice. Oh my god. But yeah, at this point, I was just like, shit, I need to think of something quickly, and I looked, and you know, they like the whole like life supplies, like at like the side of the pool, like usually on the wall or on this table thing. There's like this like life raft. That's what this is. The whole string on it. I don't know full on names, don't hate me for that. And I'm just like, I saw it and I'm like, oh my gosh, that could totally work. And I threw it at her, not, you know, directly at her because that would hurt. No, I threw it towards her and she grabbed it, and as soon as I threw it and I was holding onto the rope, I just realized, I'm like, wait a minute. Something's not right here. My hands hurt like a bleep. Like a lot. Like a lot. I'm like, oh, I need to pull her out still though. And I'm like, oh, and it still hurts like so badly. And I didn't know why the string was like hurting me so much. And I finally got her to like the shallow one, and she got out and my mom got there and stuff like that. And I realized that the rope, since it was fiber rope, left fiber shards all over my hands. And half of them I couldn't even see, they were that small. And like, I'm just like freaking out, and Taylor's freaking out because we're both in pain, and we're just sitting there like, ah.
Yeah, we're both like crying on the couch, and the hotel manager comes in.
And like literally he's just like, oh my god, what happened? I'm so sorry. They just gave me like a cookie, and they're like, oh, I'm sorry about that. I hope this helped. I'm like, do you think this cookie's gonna help me?
Give me an ambulance!
Something, this hurts. And I'm like, oh, well, let me just tweeze all these out. And I'm like, there's like 20 or so, like in each hand they can see, and like a bunch more that you can't see. I'm like, it's not gonna help, bro. I'm like, it's not. But, you know, it was okay after like a few days. We made it.
Just to let you know, if I get comments and like the comments down below, like, well, she could swim. Let me tell you something. Like, from the age of like 10 to 12, I got the worst Charlie horses. And when you get a Charlie horse, it's like your leg can't move. It's just a really intense pain, and your muscle just really tightens up, and you know, I could not move my legs. Basically, Charlie horse is just like a really intense, like painful cramp in your muscle, and if you try to move it, like it even tightens up more. I literally could not like swim, and so like Kiara had to help me, and like I'm just
like I noticed I was like, she's like drowning over there. I'm like trying to like do this, and I'm like, I have like no muscle strength, and I'm like a fat walrus over here trying to swim. And I'm just like, shit, walrus can't like, pick up people.
I'm like the dying walrus. It's just like,
no, we're just both walruses just trying to help each other out through this.
Yeah, so, I mean, Kiara turned out okay. I obviously turned out okay. Thank God for tweezers and thank God for soap, right?
Oh yeah, man.
So that's it for this story time video, if you guys liked it.
Hopefully you did. And yeah, we just decided just to share these stories because we're like, oh, what kind of video can we do? And there's that one. So if you guys also have any more like suggestions for videos that you want to see from us, please leave in the comments below on any of the videos. We'll find it.
And if you're new to our channel and if you'd like to subscribe, you can hit that button right down below, or you can click on the screen and it will take you to our channel and you can subscribe. And also you will get notified when a new video gets posted. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah.
Bye. That was good.
That was good.
That was good.
That was good.